Imagine walking into your office tomorrow morning. You see your desk, your favorite coffee mug, and your laptop exactly where you left them. But there is someone or something else sitting in your chair. This new worker is 10 times faster than you. It never gets tired. It never complains about a long weekend. It doesn't need a salary. And most importantly, it doesn't have a heartbeat. This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie. It is the reality currently unfolding in the shadows of our tallest skyscrapers. Even the man they call the Godfather of AI has quit his job just to warn us. The era of the human employee, as we know it, is coming to an end. Are you ready to find out if your chair is the next one to be taken?
Hello and welcome. If you're new here, welcome to Amazing 5.
For decades, we believed that computers were just tools, calculators that helped us do our math faster, or typewriter plus machines that organized our thoughts. We felt safe. We believed that as long as a job required thinking, creativity, or human touch, no machine could touch us. We watched as robots took over assembly lines in car factories, and we thought, that will never be me. I have a degree. I have an office. But while we were sleeping, the Godfather of AI, Geoffrey Hinton, was busy teaching machines how to learn like children. Hinton spent 10 years at the heart of Google, building complex digital brains called neural networks. These weren't just programs, they were systems that could grow, adapt, and eventually surpass the person who created them. In 2014, a massive milestone was reached when a chatbot named Eugene Gustman managed to convince 20 out of 30 judges that it was a real 13-year-old boy. It passed the legendary Turing test, and for the first time, the line between human and machine began to blur. The first wall to crumble was customer support. For years, thousands of young professionals made their living by helping people solve problems over the phone or through chat. It was a stable, middle-class job. Then came Klarna, an online payment giant. Last year, their CEO made an announcement that sent a shiver through the industry. One single AI chatbot was now doing the work of 700 full-time human agents. Think about that for a moment. 700 lives, 700 careers, replaced by a single line of code. The AI didn't get angry when a customer yelled. It didn't need a lunch break. And it answered questions in seconds rather than minutes. Suddenly, the high-risk zone wasn't the factory floor anymore, it was the call center. If you think a law degree or a medical license is a shield, Hinton has some bad news for you. AI has moved into the courtrooms and the hospitals. A new tool called Harvey AI is currently being used by global law firms. In the past, a junior lawyer would spend 3 days buried in books and files to research a case. Today, the AI does that same research in 30 seconds. It summarizes thousands of pages, finds the tiniest legal loophole, and writes a perfect contract while the human lawyer is still pouring their first cup of coffee. The medical field is next. While doctors aren't being fired yet, AI is making them 5 times more efficient. An AI assistant can now analyze X-rays and diagnose rare diseases with a precision that makes veteran specialists look like amateurs. One doctor with an AI can now do the work that used to require a team of 5. The math is simple. If you need fewer people to do the same work, the demand for new graduates will vanish. Even the dreamers are under attack. Writers, bloggers, and content creators, people who believe their soul worth their job security, are finding that the machine has a soul of its own. AI can now connect ideas from completely different worlds to create something entirely new. It can write a poem in the style of a 16th century poet about 21st century space travel in 2 seconds. The industry is shifting from writing to prompt engineering. The person who used to write the article is being replaced by the person who knows how to tell the AI what to write. But as Hinton points out, this is just a transitional phase. Soon the AI won't even need us to give it a prompt. It will know what the world needs to read before we even think of it. In a strange and ironic twist of fate, the Godfather of AI was asked what career advice he would give to someone afraid of the future. His answer was unexpected. He didn't suggest learning to code or studying data science. He suggested plumbing. It sounds like a joke, but it is a profound realization of the machine's greatest weakness. AI is a digital brain, but it lacks a physical body. It can write a legal brief, but it cannot fix a leaky pipe under your sink. It can diagnose a disease, but it cannot navigate a cluttered construction site to wire a building. Every job that requires human hands, physical presence, and the ability to move through the messy, unpredictable real world is safe, at least for now. Plumbers, electricians, and technicians are the last fortress of human labor. As the sun sets on 2025, we are standing at a crossroads. The AI is learning faster than any human in history. It is rewriting its own code, fixing its own mistakes, and quietly moving into every corner of our lives. We have two paths ahead of us. We can ignore the warning signs and wait for the day the company sends that dreaded email, or we can choose to upgrade ourselves. The message of this journey isn't to scare you, it is to wake you up. The machines are here, and they are brilliant. But they are still missing the one thing that makes a human truly unique, the ability to adapt and survive. If you want to keep your chair, you must learn to do what the machine cannot. You must become more than just a thinker. You must become an innovator, a master of tools, or perhaps the best plumber the world has ever seen. The clock is ticking and the machine doesn't sleep. What will your next move be?